Uh, Good afternoon, everybody. It's the afternoon, my time of recording this. But I got something I want to talk about. Something that I've been reading into, doing as much research as I can on it. I'm gonna be reading something out for you guys. A piece I got, and I hope it doesn't sound all jumbled up, but it's something I wrote down in this research, which I'm like, it's better I read it out and not take it off the dome of my head because I might get certain facts mixed up. So yeah, excuse me if my voice sounds any different or sounds low or for any coughing. I'm sick right now. I've got flu. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, here goes. White farmers in America are crying, saying that they get no help. In the meantime, black farmers receive no help from the government. Why am I saying this? USDA, an organization meant to help all farmers. USDA discriminates against black farmers in helping them, and black farmers had to sue to get what white farmers were getting for free. Black farmers in America used to own 19 million acres of land. But because of systemic racism, denied loans, shady politicians, and legal loopholes, now they're 1% of landowners in America. When the government tried to pass relief for black farmers in 2021, white farmers sued to block it. They claimed it was reverse discrimination. Where am I going with this? The state of Nebraska in America, which is in Texas, is at risk of going bankrupt in the next 6 months. Why? Because the economy depends on white farmers, which has a 70% undocumented immigrant workforce. This is important because the white farmers voted for Trump, for MAGA. And right now, ICE, which is a subsection of the Department of State Home, which is currently going after immigrants in America and deporting them, most immigrants have fled the state because of this. China also announced they wouldn't be buying corn and soybeans from America because of the trade war that's going on between America and China, which is putting a strain on the white farmers and businesses. And that's not the only thing that's going on between America and China. But America, in terms of what's going on geopolitically, it has a lot it has itself involved in. Ukraine and Russia, Iran and Israel, um, now you look at the white farmers genocide here in South Africa. They are involving themselves in a lot. It is too much for their plate to handle, from what I can understand. During the mega campaign, Trump promised to get American jobs back in American hands. The problem is that most of these so called jobs are dominated by immigrants because they are underpaid, work long hours, and have no benefits. The situation Americans and the farmers find themselves in is that it's illegal to employ an American citizen under those conditions in America. But the business needs cheap labor, hence the use of immigrants. Immigrants are the backbone of the white farming economy in America, from planting, harvesting, and processing. These are the vanishing jobs that they are talking about. These are the vanishing workers that they are seeing because of the Trump administration. Crops are going unharvested. Dairy farms are struggling to get workers. Meat packing factories are in crisis mode. As things stand for the Trump administration and its representatives, things are not looking good. Things are actually looking bad for them, terrible. Um, when you look at Representative Diana Hashberger, she was in East Tennessee holding a town hall and she called Donald Trump's victory a mandate, and the crowd shot her down fast and started booing her. That's one case of those so called representatives. Representative Keith Self held a town hall in Wiley, Texas, and there were chants of vote him out, and he left the stage. Roger Marshall also held a town hall, and he's a senator in Kansas. And he held a town hall in Kansas, and one of his constituents, a veteran, stands up and says he's worried about veterans losing their jobs. And a few seconds later, he gets up, leaves, and doesn't even answer the question, and then he gets booed. Because of what's happening with the Trump representatives, their competitors are having a field day because of it. Democrat Congressman Tom Suozzi received a huge standing ovation at a Trump plus 5 congressional district at Hofstra University after talking about how despicable Donald Trump was and his behavior in the Oval Office with Vladimir Zelensky. White farmers are being pushed into a corner and their government doesn't care. They are struggling to pay their bills and their debts. They will be forced to sell their farms. And the crazy part, J.D. Vance, the Vice President of America, set up a company to buy farms. Acre Trader is the name of that company. Truckers are complaining that they have no loads, that they have no products to move around the country. Their economy is having a heart attack, and it's all because of Trump. Yeah, you can only imagine what it's like right now to be in the so called greatest country in the world. On the flip side of this, Donald Trump announced a new 30% tariff increase on South African imports effective 1st August. America's economy seems to need money and are doing whatever they can to get it, even leveraging their own citizens and forcing them not to buy exported goods. The president, Cyril Ramaphosa, urged the government, trade negotiations teams, and South African companies to accelerate their diversification efforts in order to promote better resilience in both global supply chains and the South African economy. Code word, get us better people to work with because these people are screwing us over. That's what that means in government language. That's about it. That's what I got for you today. I appreciate everybody that's been watching up to this point. I appreciate your attention, appreciate your time, your likes, your comments. I appreciate everything. Thank you, and let's get it on to the next video. See you next whenever that is. I'm your host, right? AP. Cheers. I'm out.